everybody, how you doing? This is Chase with TourWrist, where you can travel remotely from your desktop computer, iPad, iPhone, and your other mobile devices. Today I have Paul Lang via Skype live from Santa Barbara, California. Paul's a VR photographer using TourWrist platform for his business. How you doing today, Paul?
Doing good, Chase. How you doing today?
I can't complain. Just another great day in the life of a VR photographer.
That's right.
So Paul, why don't you give us a little background of yourself and how you got into VR photography?
Well, I'm out here in California on the Central Coast in the Santa Barbara area. Just recently moved here from down in beautiful sunny San Diego. Basically, my background is mainly in action sports photography, mostly stuff in the water. I also am the editor of the Kiteboarder magazine, so because of that, most of what I shoot is involving kiteboarding and the stuff around that sport. So I do a lot of stuff in the water, a lot of travel type features, and yeah, mainly sports and travel is what I kind of specialize in. And now I'm starting to offer these 360 tours because I've been able to do a lot of stuff with the TourWrist platform.
Yeah, that's great, man. Well, I like this story a lot. Why don't you just go ahead and tell everybody how you got involved with TourWrist and how you came to learn about it?
Oh, well, I found out about TourWrist because I actually met you at Surf Expo in Florida this year when you were going around and doing the tours of the different booths there. I actually ended up in one of those tours, and so when I saw that, I was pretty much blown away by it and started thinking of all the different possibilities. And so I wanted to start messing around with it and see what I could do with it, but I didn't really want to invest any money in it before I knew what I could do with it or what I couldn't do with it. And to do this right, you need not very much specialized gear, but one of the most important things is a certain tripod head, a pano head, which I didn't have and I didn't want to go buy, and then decide I didn't really want to do any of this. So I was just taking a regular tripod, took the head off of it, and was taping my camera to the tripod, kind of like approximating a pano head, and just gaffer taping the thing on there and then rotating it around, trying to keep the lens taped in just the right place. And then it worked out okay, but I was able to actually then get the images to stitch together, upload some things to TourWrist, and start to learn what I could do with it. And then once I got there, then it was okay, now I can buy the right gear and do this right. The results were definitely better once I got what I needed, but I was able to actually make some VR tours without having to invest any money, further than what I had, which is typical photographer type stuff. Pretty much every photographer that's working has a fisheye lens. And if you have a fisheye lens, you can, kind of MacGyver some stuff together and make some of these tours without having to buy any additional gear.
That's so cool, Paul. You just took some duct tape, you rigged up your camera rig, make it work for you. I mean, that's a go-getter right there. Well, all right, so regardless of some of the cool things we talked about, what were some other aspects of the TourWrist platform that really intrigued you to continue using it?
First of all, it's easy. It was not difficult to figure out to get tours uploaded and to have the platform work for me. But the main thing, because I'd seen tours before, I'd seen virtual tours, and I never really liked how they looked, the way that most people put them online. What really stands out about the TourWrist platform is the app, the mobile app, where you can show people the tours or have them look at the tours on their iPhone or iPad. Most people have seen a tour before. They've seen a full 360 by 180 tour that they see on their computer and they drag around with the mouse. But what people haven't seen, and what completely blows them away, is being able to move their iPhone or their iPad around and see that scene like they're looking through a window. That blew me away when I saw it. It still blows me away when I look at tours that way. And everybody you show that to is just immediately blown away and basically wants to figure out how they can use that.
Yeah, Paul, you're right. I mean, there's no doubt there's a wow factor when it comes to showing people these on iPads, on their iPhone, and any mobile device, in that matter of fact. But yeah, just the fact that they can look through the device in a window aspect and really immerse themselves anywhere around the world. directly from where they're sitting. Could be on their couch at home, could be at work, could be on vacation looking for a hot spot to go check out. And you're right, I mean, people really get excited about it.
Right. Yeah, and they're really excited about that because it is very easy to share. So it's very easy for people to just grab the link, from TourWrist and put it on Facebook, or click the button to automatically do that, or automatically share it on Twitter. There's also, people are excited about the ability to embed the tour. So they are then able to get, basically this window into their business and put it wherever they want, whether they want to put it on their Facebook page, on like some kind of welcome page on their Facebook page, or on their homepage for their business. That's something that people haven't seen before. People are used to seeing these tours in like some little funky window on a website that they have to click on, and then it's like, open some plugin in your browser usually, or you got to have QuickTime or something like that for the older ones. And so it's new, it's easy, and it has lots of easy ways to share. And so people are familiar with embedding now because of YouTube, and so it's a really easy concept for them to get.
So, I mean, really, the options when it comes to how people can use these virtual tours are limitless. You take from Facebook to Twitter to email. We talked a little bit about using the QR codes. How do you anticipate the use of QR codes in your business?
Well, since I'm kind of on both ends of it, where we make a print magazine, we do a lot of digital stuff, we also make a print magazine, we're always looking for tie-ins to go from print to digital. And so with TourWrist, what we can do is upload a tour from a location that's going to be in a featured story. That story is going to have a QR code so that people will be reading the story. It'll have a QR code that says, you want to see what this really looks like? Scan this code. People can scan that code with their iPhone, and it's like, bam, they're there. They've got a window into the world that they're reading about. So it's a really good tie-in for us to be able to offer something digitally, but in print, and it kind of bridges that gap that everybody's trying to do.
Wow, that's pretty exciting, Paul, and very creative to say the least. I will keep my eyes out open for the new kiteboarder and look for those QR codes. With that being said, would you recommend the TourWrist platform to any photographer that has already existing virtual content and is looking to repurpose it? And secondly, would you recommend it to somebody looking to get into virtual photography, and maybe what kind of words of advice would you have for those individuals?
Yeah, absolutely. I absolutely recommend it because it's been really easy for me to use. It's been something that my clients are the ones that I've introduced them to it. They're very excited about it. And so it makes my job of selling something easier, because now this is one more thing that I can sell, that I can offer. And it's not that much more work on my end. It wasn't like I had to invest a lot of money to find out that this is something I couldn't sell. It was a minimal investment on my part. It was easy to figure out how to do it. It's not that much time and effort to actually do a tour. So it's one more thing you can package up and sell to businesses. I highly recommend it. For people that are interested but haven't done this before, I just say, go out and try it. The different stitching programs you can use to actually create the panorama from your stills, they have demo versions. And this is what I did when I wanted to figure out how to do it. I didn't want to buy software to find out I didn't know how to use it, or I didn't want to be able to offer that. So I just downloaded the demo version. Took my tripod out, taped my camera to it, took photos, figured out how many photos I needed to take for my setup, used the demo software to stitch it together, uploaded it to TourWrist, and figured out I could do it. And then at that step, take the next step, and bought the right gear and made it happen.
And real quick, Paul, how much did it cost you to upload to the TourWrist platform?
It cost me absolutely nothing to upload to TourWrist.
You can't go wrong with that. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Paul Lang, international VR photographer from Santa Barbara, California.
All right. Thank you, Chase.
To see more of Paul's work, visit paullangphotography.com. And don't forget to check out TourWrist.com for all your virtual tour and hosting needs, where today you can upload your own virtual content for free and immerse your clients in a brand new world. Don't forget to check out our free iPhone app, and also stay tuned for more great tips on how to enhance your virtual business with this great platform. Until next time, this is Chase with TourWrist. I'm wishing you all a wonderful day.